free pick and your Week 1 college football updated odds, as well as critical betting information from OffshoreInsiders.com, led by me, Joe Duffy. 10-2 in football recently. 5 NFL for Thursday, including an extremely rare Week 4 Wise Guy play. And it's all at OffshoreInsiders.com. Let's take a look at news and notes and your latest odds for the Thursday action. Florida International and Central Florida. Central Florida is laying 17 with a total of 57. Those of you who do believe in the double-digit rivalry angle, that would theoretically apply here. It's actually been disproven long-term, but the dog is 3-2 in the series, but just 2-2 is double digits. FIU is 0-5 against the spread outside the conference. Central Florida 7-3 against the spread on Thursdays. UCF has gone under 8 straight. Louisiana, Monroe, and Memphis. Memphis minus 26, a total of 52. Memphis 16-6 outside the conference. All records are against the spread, unless we specifically note. ULM returns most running back and offensive linemen from a team that averaged 181.3 rushing yards per game. Memphis has 8 starters on offense back, including their quarterback Riley Ferguson, who passed for 3,698 yards and 32 scores. Buffalo and Minnesota. Minnesota, 24-point favorite, total 50. Buffalo is the worst team in the Mid-American Conference. Minnesota making their debut under new coach P.J. Fleck. And we will have a winning pick from OffshoreInsiders.com coming up, don't worry. Gophers picked 5th in the Big Ten West out of 7 teams. Minnesota's going to go with 2 quarterbacks here, Demery Croft and Connor Ronda. Neither one of them have much experience. Combined, 7 of 19 between the two, but they are led by a very good ground game running back Rodney Smith, who had 1,158 yards last year. Ohio State versus Indiana. OSU laying 21 with a total of 57. OSU is 42-20 on the road. Each team with a new offensive coordinator. Some people may say that gives the element of surprise and the advantages to the offense. Indiana also has good height at wide receiver and will match up pretty well against Ohio State. New Mexico State and Arizona State. Arizona State minus 22.5, total 71.5. Arizona State 8-1 at home against the spread. New Mexico State 21-5 outside the conference. Again, all records ATS. ASU struggles against teams that spread the ball out, though. And New Mexico State has 10 players who caught a touchdown and 6 with multiple TD receptions. Tulsa against Oklahoma State. Again, if you're a big believer in a double-digit rivalry, you'll like this game. The teams are only 69 miles apart. Double-digit dog is 2-1 in the series. Now, this is Oklahoma State, just their 3rd ever preseason ranking, so certainly they have great expectations. Tulsa averages 39.8 points per game the previous 2 seasons under Philip Montgomery. Oklahoma State returns a 4,000-yard passer, a 1,000-yard receiver, and a 1,000-yard rusher, plus 4 starters on their offensive line. Tulsa graduated their all-time leading passer, Dane Evans. Look, Tulsa is clearly rebuilding. Oklahoma State, they've got some motivation here. They want to show that they are legitimately a ranked team. They're a non-traditional power as far as being ranked, and they certainly want to prove that they belong, and the double-digit rivalry is a myth. If anything, we've shown that just the opposite. Oklahoma State, look, they want to get those 3rd and 4th guys who might consider going to Tulsa, their second stringers. They'd rather them come to Oklahoma State. Plenty of motivation for favorites to win in big rivalry games. We're going to exploit the myth. Oklahoma State minus the 17.5. Now, remember, we do recommend a lot of sports books. Well, not a lot. Actually, we only recommend a few. Visit OffshoreInsiders.com for the details, but that includes MyBookie.ag. 50% sign-up bonus if you use the promo code Duffy, D-U-F-F-Y. And, of course, for winning picks, it's OffshoreInsiders.com.